What's poppin', peeps? Oh my god, what happened there? What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. What do we got going on here today, everybody? I don't know what the heck just happened there, but welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it popping. But hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. I do want to mention, guys, I touched base with it earlier with you guys. I do have a sale going on for November. If you want to get 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me, feel free to use code November23 at checkout. Only available on my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. But without a further ado, we're going to get it popping here with Team Cancer. But let me say hi here to everybody. What's up, Little Miss? What's going on, Kunal? What's up, Ashley? Hey, Crystal. What's going on, Sakashi, Veronica, Marlu, or Mary Lou? How are you? Hey, Veronica. Hey, Lila, Dope Butterfly. How's everybody doing here today? Marlene, what's poppin'? You said, hey, Aunt and Soul Fam, happy Monday to you. I hope it's a beautiful, blessed day for you. XOXO. Thank you so much, my love. Happy Monday to you, too. Hopefully all is well. Hey, Lila. Hope all is well with you, too. Thank you for tuning in. Betty, what's up? What's up? What's going on here, everybody? So we're gonna hop on into Cancer. Just give me one sec, guys. I got to do something on my computer real quick. Make sure that my software's working. Today's been like a very Mercury day, so do bear with me, guys. Okay, all right, we should be good to go. Very happy Mondays. Hello. All right, let's hop on into it, guys. We're gonna start out here with Cancer. So jumping on in here to Team Cancer. Let's see what's popping, baby. Messages coming in here for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for our beautiful Cancer peeps? Messages showing up here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer. We're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Star card. And then taking a look here at the outcome for Team Cancer is going to go ahead and be the Six of Swords in the upright position. So let's see what's going on here for you beautiful peeps. Now, Cancerian, we start out here with the Six of Wands in reverse and pair that with the Queen of Wands in the reverse position as well. Kind of feels to me for your next 24 hours, Cancer, that you're not really interested at this time in giving someone or something attention. Does feel to me like you're taking the attention off of a person, place, or thing for your next 24 hours. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, the Star card. Star card here represents that you know where you're at. You're here for a reason. You have a hope for what you want. But I'm getting the feeling here right now that it's hard to be hopeful. And I hear this for you, Cancer, because you're ignoring a person here. You don't want anything to do with them because you're not happy with their behavior. You're hopeful that their behavior changes, but it's like hope can only take me so far. And I think that that's what you're acknowledging, right, Cancers? It's like looking at the outcome here, Six of Swords. The Star card here paired to the Six of Swords says, I need to take a look at where I'm at right now with this person, and I need to go ahead and instead of hope something can turn in my favor, I need to accept it as it is. This is the energy of looking at a situation saying, this is how it is, and I have to accept it how it is, point blank period. Despite what I may hope, I can't rely on my hope coming true. So I do get the sense here, Cancerians, that you're more than likely hoping for a behavior change in somebody. Could be anybody, friend, family member, lover. This definitely could be the energy here of hoping that a situation can turn around in your career, hoping a situation can turn around in your friendship. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're very happy right now with the person or with the scenario you're dealing with. And it's kind of like, I got to look at it as it is, period, I'm also hearing the quote in the back of my head. It's like, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I don't know why that's coming through, but I guess that makes sense when you think about it too, right? So I'm hearing that quote showing up here as well for Cancers. It's like, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So I feel here for Cancerian peeps that are watching, you might be disappointed, you might be unhappy, you might not be wanting to give much attention to someone or something in the next 24 hours. I think it has a lot to do with you not being happy of how somebody's she's behaving or how a situation's going. And I do think that you're hoping for a turnaround, but you're choosing to look at the situation exactly as it is. And Six of Swords here says, no matter what, I need to go forward and look at the situation for what it is versus what I hope it can be. And I got to go ahead and roll with what it is going forward. And it's totally understandable. And it's a true realistic way to look at where you're at. Okay. So understandably so, Cancer. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. You know, I've been there many times in my life where I hope that certain people would change, or I hope that certain people would come back, or I hope that this would happen, but I had to look at what's exactly happening and go off based upon that, not based upon what I hoped for, right? So yeah, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Cancer, I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. Thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate you. All right, so we did start out with the water signs for today. Let's go ahead and do water, fire, air, and earth. So we're going to jump on into the fire signs now, guys. Going into the fire, let's have a look here at the Leo gang and go ahead and get it popping. What do we got showing up here for Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, Pavia, what's up? Hi, kind sir, and sending you tons of positive vibes. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Life lessons. I don't do questions on the live streams or anything like that, but if you want to go to my website, I have a 2 for 20 tarot question option. If you want to purchase a read, feel free to, and I'll be able to do your questions over there, okay? If anybody ever wants any kind of personal stuff or personal work, all that's available on CancerMoonsTarot.com. All right, though, Team Leo. 2 more shuffles I'm hearing, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the 8 of Pentacles. You could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign like a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the 5 of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the 2 of Swords, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Leo peeps today is going to be the Queen of Swords in the upright position. So let's see what's going on here for the Lion Gang. Leo, so far, 8 of Pentacles here to the 5 of Swords, overall energy to the current. I do get the sense here that you're kind of working on not being irritated or stressed in a situation. 5 of Swords can represent the urge to want to retaliate, the urge to be angry, or the urge to express that anger. But I feel like you're holding back because you're not trying to let somebody here win. It almost is like they win if you feed into them. And I think you acknowledge that and realize it. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with right now, the 2 of Swords, somebody I feel is making you feel all kinds of ways. But I think that somebody here does have the intention to trigger you. And I think that for your next 24 hours, it's like the last thing I want to do is give them the motherfucking satisfaction, period. You know, looking at the outcome here, Queen of Swords here says detachment's key. Detachment's what it's what you're intending on doing. It's what you are doing here essentially for your next 24. So even though somebody here may try to get you to snap, they may try to get to you, they may try to trigger you, they may try to bother you, they may try to get to your bones, whatever it is, rustle your feathers, if you will. I think that for the vast majority of you, you're showing that energy of taking a step back and saying, I'm not going to give in, no matter how much they may want me to, right? And this can be in any retrospect, any area or walk of life. It could be in career, it could be in your personal relationships, romantic relationships, your family, etc. But I think that you're not giving somebody here the satisfaction. All right, so I'm not sure who's trying to trigger you or what their initial purpose here may be, but Leos, I can most certainly say you're not going to be giving in, okay? So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but guys, thank you for coming out nonetheless. I really appreciate you, Team Leo, okay? All right, baby, so we did our fire and we did our water. We're going to hop on into our air signs now, and going into the air signs, let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang. What's poppin', baby? Message is showing up here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Team Aquarius, you guys are showing up here hella quick. Let's get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, man. Aquarius. I'm hearing it's on like Donkey Kong. Why is that what's coming through, Aquarius? Anyways, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the 5 of Cups. What you're dealing with, Aquarius, we got the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. Very, very interesting. Aquarius, High Priestess here to the 5 of Cups. I think intuitively, you're acknowledging that even though something hurts to lose, it's a part of the plan or a part of the process. It's almost like you're kind of understanding, like, I was meant to lose something. It hurts. It sucks. But I can understand why I did. I can see how it may better myself going forward. And I've had moments like that, so I can understand where you're coming from too. Sometimes it sucks in general to lose things, period, you know? But it can be for the greater good. It can be for the better if you allow yourself to be open to that perspective, which I do actually see you being quite open to that perspective here, Aquarius. It's like, I'm not fighting the process. Looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Swords in reverse. I'm not fighting the process. I'm not creating resistance. Whatever may no longer serve, it may go in its own direction, and whatever may serve me may come towards me. And I think you're really embracing that attitude. You know, looking at the outcome here, Page of Pentacles, you want to be willing to be open to receive rather than be closed off. And that's a super important thing to talk about. I tell people all the time, the more we close ourselves off, we're not receiving anything. And we're also not allowing ourselves to be able to receive the opportunities that are going to bring us to growth in our lives. So Aquarians, you're all about, I'm going to be open to embracing what comes next. Something might not have worked out. And yeah, it really does hurt. I'm not going to bullshit you. And I think you acknowledge that. You're like, yeah, it does hurt. It does suck. But I'm not going to sit here and create resistance if something better is supposed to come for me anyways. It's like, I'm willing to trust the process. I'm willing to trust the universe. I'm willing to be open, and whatever may walk on in and shine on in, so may it happen, period. And I love that for you. And I think that that's a good way to go about it. You know, this is trusting the process here, Team Aquarius. So definitely take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for coming out here nonetheless. And I think that in a way, even if it's not your story, maybe it's a message here that says, trust the process, allow yourself to know that it's okay to hurt in the retrospect of letting something go, but it's also a good thing to maybe be open to what comes next, because you never know, there could be something better here. And I'm a massive fan of the idea that there always is something better that comes in anyways. I don't think that we downgrade in life, guys. I think we can go through rough moments that may feel like downgrades, but I think inevitably it's all a part of the process of continuously growing and attaining better. And if you can hold on to that type of ideology, I think that it'll prove it to you over time. Okay? All right, Aquarius, much love. Thank you for coming through. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries, but thanks for stopping by. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we touched base here with our water, fire, and air, getting into the earth signs. Team Capricorn, let's see what's going on here with you, baby. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. What's going to be showing up here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, let's get our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you is the Magician in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here a Six of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We have here a Five of Wands, and looking at the outcome for the Capricorn is going to be the Nine of Cups in the reverse position as well. So let's get on into this one for sure. Now, you got a Magician reverse paired with a Six of Swords. So initially what I'm seeing here for Capricorns is that you're not really interested, I think, in trying to go forward. It seems to me like you're focusing more so on trying to get away. If the Magician was upright, I think that that would mean that you're trying to go forward with someone. But with the Six of Swords to the Magician reversed, I think you're trying to go your separate way. So Capricorns, you're trying to move away from something. You don't want to show up. You don't want to be involved in it. You want to move away from it. And I think what you're moving away from here is the Five of Wands, and rightfully so. No one wants to be in this energy. No one wants to be fighting, bashing heads, clashing heads. You know, nobody's interested in the drama. Nobody's interested in the negative energy. So that's what you're moving away from. And maybe this is being directed from one specific person. Maybe there's a multitude of people that could be creating this Five of Wands. But whether it's one person, multiple people, whether it's a bad habit in your life, whether it is an environment you're surrounded in, you know damn well that this is the environment you no longer want to continue to show up in here, Capricorn. So with that being said, looking at the outcome, Nine of Cups reversed, I'm not happy with this environment. Therefore, I need to make the adjustments accordingly. What I need to do is I need to go my separate way rather than remaining invested. Okay? So Cappies, this is the time here where you're taking that action to make the change, to not be surrounded by someone or something that isn't bringing in the best of all vibes. And as I mentioned, it doesn't have to be a person. It literally could be a habit. Maybe you're finally giving up on a bad habit, you know? Maybe you're finally deciding to say, hey, this place that I've been living at, it's been so negative for so long. It's time to move places. You know, maybe this friend, you stuck up for them through thick and thin, but maybe they're a really toxic person. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Jessica, it's time for me to go. No shade, no disrespect to any Jessicas out there. I love Jessicas, okay? Just the first name that came to mind. But either way, it's like it's time to go, right? So Capricorns, you got to put yourself where you'll be happy. And as long as you continue doing that and you continue going towards what will, then everything's going to be okay. All right. All right, Cappy, I love you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for coming out here so much. Nonetheless, Team Capricorn, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our first batch of Zodiacs for today's daily read. We'll be hopping into our second batch shortly, guys. But thank you so much, man, for everybody tuning in and coming out here today. Really, really appreciate you. All right. I don't know what the hell happened when I was doing my intro earlier. I had like the worst stutter ever. I was trying to do my fucking intro and then I was like, what the hell happened here? So yeah, that's what happened to me today. Okay. Also, I don't know if anybody else is feeling this way, but I'm fucking starving right now. Honestly, after today's daily reading, I think I'm going to pick up dinner extra early today. And usually it's only 4:48. I usually eat at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, but dude, I am starving right now. So if anybody's got any food and any snacks, feel free to share. I'd really appreciate it. Not going to lie, you know? By the way, what's up, Fawn? I don't know if I said hi already or not, but hello, Fawn. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Hey, Esmeralda, what's up? What's going on? Maureen, how are you? Lila said, always on point. Well, happy to resonate with you, Lila. That's what's up. Oh, I missed 444. Very happy Mondays. I didn't see it show up. Yes, I will be doing Scorpio next. In honor of them being the birthday peeps, I will be doing Scorpio up next. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and keep it moving forward, though. So we're going to hop back into our water. Going into the water signs, as I've mentioned, let's see what's up with the birthday gang. Team Scorpio. Let's see what's up here, guys. Message is coming in here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Team Scorpio? In the next 24. Scorpio, happy birthday to you guys. I hope it's been well. I hope you're having a great season here so far. And let's get a couple more shuffles and we'll see what's up. You're helping out Mama Dukes right now, Fawn. You're helping her clean. That's what's up. Respect, respect. What do we got going on for Scorps in the next 24 hours? Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Eight of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then looking at your outcome, Scorpio, is going to be the Ten of Wands in the reverse position here as well. So as far as what I'm seeing here for the Scorpio peeps in your next 24, Ace of Cups showing up here paired with the Eight of Swords. It does look to me like you guys could be concerned right now about something that's bringing in fulfillment. Maybe this is a person bringing in fulfillment, like somebody you're romantically connecting with. Maybe right now money's really good. Maybe right now a friendship's really good. But I think it concerns you. It's like something is like really good. So like it concerns me because I don't want it to go bad at all. So it's like the fear of something good turning bad, I think, is what's freaking you out a bit. And that's understandable. I've been there. I've had those like overthinking thoughts loads of times. But it's like, that's not what's going to get you to enjoy what's in front of you, Scorpio. That's just what's going to make you be miserable with something good in front of you. And that's just the plain truth, right? You know, looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position can represent non-fortuitous energies. But what happens here is that it's not that there are non-fortuitous energies showing up between you and somebody else, but the more you overthink that things are going to go bad, the more A, you take away your time from enjoying what's right in front of you, but B, you can create non-fortuitous situations because you're so in your head, you won't be treating the person how you're treating them now, and it can turn into a negative situation within itself. So you want to watch out for that. I think for the vast majority of Scorpios, which is good, looking at the outcome here, 10 of Wands reversed, you're going to get ready here to start letting go of the worries, letting go of overthinking. I think that's going to be fantastic and great here to see. But I do want to mention that if you haven't let go of the worries and the fears as of yet, in regards to having something good in your life, my best advice is be present, enjoy it, live it up, take it at face value for what it is. Try not to get too deep into your head. And if you got a good thing going, live it up, be present, live your best life. The more that you let that fear kind of creep in, the more it's going to take away the enjoyment. And you're meant to enjoy the good stuff in life, guys, okay? All right, Scorps, if that resonates, take it, of course. If it doesn't, leave it. But thank you so much for coming out, man. I really, really appreciate you. Happy birthday to you, of course. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we touched base with Scorpio. We'll be getting on into our fire signs in a second. Zephyr said, thank you to the person that gave me a membership. Yes, there was a raid of 20, I believe, on Friday. I'm trying to remember who did it, but I know who did it, but for some reason I can't remember it right now. But either way, shout out to that person. I literally know who it is, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't say it. Regardless, though, shout out to you. Lila said, my moon is in Capricorn, and it just resonated so well with my Leo sun sign. Happy to resonate with you, though, love. That's what's up. V said, this is accurate. I'm worried about my friendship with my best friend who I have a crush on. It's going good these days. Well, enjoy the fact that it's going good, you know? Allow yourself to be present to that moment. Marlene said, it's so on point. It's so good. I don't want to create it to go bad when it's not. I got to get myself out of my head. Well, here's the thing, guys. It's not that negative thoughts are essentially what manifest. I think that we have to remember that. We can overthink and have bad thoughts. We can overthink and have negative thoughts. Just because you're thinking negatively doesn't mean you're manifesting bad things for yourself. But what you need to know is that when you start to get into the energy, it's not the thought, it's the energy. So let's say, for example, you're thinking somebody hates you. What energy do you get into? You get into fear. When you get into fear, what are you feeling when you think somebody doesn't like you? You're feeling insecure, you're feeling uncomfortable. Then those energies you end up getting into because of the initial response from the thought is what manifests in the relationships itself, and people pick up on it. So people can pick up when you're insecure about something, right? So let's say if you feel someone doesn't like you, they can pick up on your insecurity of feeling like, for some reason, they might think I don't like them. So you got to be careful what it is you're feeling, more so than what you're thinking. Thoughts don't mean shit. The feeling is behind everything, and that's what you want to be extra careful about. So really make sure you're doing your best here to just allow yourself to see that if you're physically seeing security, stability, good things, love, positivity, happiness, if you can see it, let yourself feel it, man. That's the important part, okay? Amy said, it's my son's birthday today. Matthew, shout out to Matthew. That's what's up. Happy birthday. Shout out to him. Really, really cool, man. Happy birthday to Matthew. But yeah, hopefully that helps out, Marlene, because it really is about the feeling, not so much about the thought, you know? All right, though, guys, let's keep it moving forward. Amy said, I turned him on to you a few months ago and he loved you. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Well, thank you. I appreciate you doing that, Amy. And also I appreciate you, Matthew. So happy birthday, man. That's really freaking awesome. All right, though, y'all, we did our water. Let's jump back on into our fire, if I'm not mistaken, right? We finished up Scorpio. Yep, going into the fire. Let's take a look here at the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang. What's going on here, baby? Message is coming up here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Sagittarius. Let's get two more shuffles over here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here the Eight of Swords, what you're dealing with. We got the Ten of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in the upright position. All right. As far as what I feel for Sagittarians here so far, Queen of Cups reversed here, Eight of Swords upright. This is the energy of overthinking and worries for sure. I think that right now it's kind of hard to feel emotionally grounded because you feel so overwhelmed. Here's one of the big things that's a game changer in life. Well, first, let's explain being overwhelmed. When you are overwhelmed, you're automatically going to feel very much so not in control of your emotions. So you'll feel all over the place when you're overwhelmed. That's why it's great to take things one step at a time. You know, the key to figuring out the overwhelming energies you may face really is taking one thing and one step at a time. So Sagittarius, if you find yourself stuck in your head in the next 24 hours and not feeling the most emotionally grounded, I think it has a lot to do with being overwhelmed. And if you can start to kind of plan on attacking things one step at a time, taking it one moment at a time, instead of kind of trying to do everything or take on the world in one moment, you're going to notice a massive difference. So slow down a little bit would be my advisory for Sag. You know, looking at the outcome here, Ace of Cups, I think right now, you're in a pretty good spot in life, but I think that what's catching you or slowing you down is the energy of being overwhelmed, which is causing you to be stuck inside your head. Take things one step at a time. You're going to be okay. All this energy will pass. Just don't continue to put, so much weight on your shoulders, but instead take it easy and one step at a time, and things are going to be incredibly different. Okay. That would be my best advice. So Sagittarius, if that resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But I would take it much slower here for sure. Okay. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. So we did our fire. We did our water. Getting on into the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Libra, and we'll see what's popping here, baby. What do we got going on? Messages coming in here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be showing up here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra gang, we're going to go ahead and get about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. You could be connecting here with a Pisces for some. Looking at the current energy, we have here the King of Cups, what it is you're dealing with at this time, the 8 of Cups, and then having a look here at the outcome, the Ace of Cups coming out again. All right, I've been seeing this Ace of Cups a lot today, so pretty interesting stuff. But regardless, you could be dealing with a Pisces or that High Priestess, but let's talk about it. High Priestess in reverse here paired to the King of Cups. What I'm feeling here right now for Libras is I think that you are in a period of time where you feel very emotionally grounded, but I do think that there could be a side of yourself you're not leaning into right now. Looking at what you're dealing with being the 8 of Cups represents the energy of walking away. It almost kind of feels to me that by being away from something, you feel more in your own control. You feel more emotionally stable walking away from something. But I think that the High Priestess here is trying to tell you, why don't you take a look at what's making you feel not so stable? Because I feel like there's some sort of shadow work here that your intuition is screaming at you to focus on. But it's like you're walking away from the shadow work, and you're like, walking away from that makes me feel good, makes me feel okay. But inevitably, the more we kind of walk away from the shadow work that's trying to get our attention, inevitably that's going to catch up, and it's going to be so highlighted and in your face that it can be overwhelming to deal with in the future. So I'm getting a vibe here where there is something coming up, Libra, to heal from, to work on, to acknowledge, and you might not be paying too much attention to it right now. But if I know one thing, the one thing is that the longer you ignore the shadow work, the longer you ignore anything that could be bothering you, inevitably it's going to corner you. It's going to just show up, and it's not going to go away, and it's going to force in confrontation with it, and it might be a little bit tougher later on rather than facing it now. Specifically, when this energy will usually show up will be during Mercury retrograde periods. For me, Mercury retrograde always likes to bring out the shit that you didn't confront, and it's like, hi, you got to deal with me now. So I think that, Libra, if I can give you any sense of advice, as happy as you might be now looking at the outcome, Ace of Cups, kind of avoiding dealing with something, I think that if you were to take into consideration dealing with it now, it's going to save you so much later on. I don't think you may be very happy with the result later on. So that's why I say getting on top of this kind of shadow work early, getting on top of what might be going on in your life early, or the things that you've kind of ignored early on an emotional level, getting on top of these things now is going to save you so much from the future. So something to keep in mind, right? But however you want to live your life is how you live your life. But I would say that this would be something to really, really pay attention to. Okay? All right, Team Libra, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless. I really, really appreciate you. All right, my Libras, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the air, water, and fire, jumping back into the earth signs. We already talked to our Capricorn, so let's go ahead and have a quick chit-chat with the Virgo. What's up here, baby? Message is coming on in here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24. All right, Team Virgo. See what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, Virgo, we got a Hangman. And then looking at the outcome for the Virgo gang is going to be the Chariot in the upright position as well. Could be dealing with a Cancer, could be dealing with a Pisces, but you start out with the Five of Cups paired to a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Five of Cups reverse typically represents moving on. Nine of Pentacles reverse could represent the energy of not feeling very confident in the decision, but you know, this is the time. How do I break this down? Because I understand this reading entirely, but putting it into words is a whole different story. Bear with me here, Virgo. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, the Hangman. This is when the deepest part of you knows that moving on from something is exactly what you need to do. But you're not confident in your ability to move on because of how invested you feel in the situation. It's the battle between knowing what's best for you versus what you care about. And sometimes, guys, we can care about things or people, for that matter, that aren't the best for us too. And it's tough. Because logistically, you know, this ain't a situation that's worth it for me. I should move on. I should keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I know that I'm better off without this person or this scenario, but I love this person or I love this scenario. That's where it gets really tricky because feelings can speak a hell of a lot louder than logistics. And I see for you guys in your next 24 hours with the Hangman showing up here, you feel a little stuck right now. It's like you're trying to move on. You're doing your best to do so, but you are also having an epiphany with the Hangman because the Hangman represents epiphanies as well. And the epiphany that you're having, Virgo, is that my feelings really do speak a lot louder than what my mind is telling me, than what the logic is telling me. But here's the thing, and here's what I've learned. You can feel how you feel 110%, but you can also decide to love someone from a distance, even if they're not good for you. You can decide to still love a job that was unhealthy for you from a distance by quitting that job. You can still feel for it. You can still love it, but you can still choose to do what's going to be the best for you going forward. And I think that that's the massive realization many of you will be having moving into your next 24 hours, which causes you to tap into the Chariot energy about deciding to physically move forward and move on. And I think it's going to be good for you. You know, it may be hard for sure when it comes towards how you feel, but at the end of the day, despite the feelings, taking initiative anyways and putting yourself into a perspective where you're doing what's right for you is always going to be the best direction to go in. Okay, so Virgos, of course, if that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it be. But thank you for coming out. I appreciate you, and I do hope that you have a good rest of your day. Okay, all right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up, if I can find Virgo, there you go. We have finished up our second batch of zodiac signs here for the daily read. We'll be getting on into our final batch shortly, everybody. I do want to say for the 123 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Happy Monday. I hope your weekend was well. Hopeful, what's up? What's going on? Hello. Hope everything's been well with you. Zephyr said, same energy every retrograde. Now here, even when it's not, I've been struggling to clear it. Understandably so, but you know what though? It is something you can clear. Just stay focused, stay committed. You know, try not to let the stress of having to clear it all in one shot kind of get to you because that might stress you out more. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the clearing of it too. I think that's a really good thing to say for sure. Just being patient with yourself, being patient with clearing energies. Don't expect it to all happen really fast. Just go with yourself, you know? Hey, what's going on? Christiana Tarot, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you, by the way, Fawn and Marlene. Appreciate you guys. Marlene, thank you for the timestamps. Really appreciate you. It means a lot, so thank you. Sorry to hear you've been struggling, Hope. It's definitely been a hard time, I think, on the collective in general, for sure, recently. So hopefully everybody, though, gets a win coming in sooner or later. I know a lot of people are feeling like they're struggling. There's a lot going on. But I'm hoping that we can get to like a nice collective win where everybody's feeling pretty good and we can raise our vibes back up. So, you know, hopefully we can see that soon. It's going to be a hard next 10 years in general, just looking at the astrology of things and looking at what's going to be happening. It's going to be tough, but we'll be able to get through this part of our lifetime, you know, guys? And by the way, just when I say 10 years, I'm saying collectively, not for like your own individual life. Don't worry about that. There may be some ups and downs that we're going to go through, but it's going to be transformative to say the least. So something to keep your eye on, you know? Well, thank you again, Fawn. Still appreciate it. Adriana said, finally got you live. Thanks for the Virgo reading. Thank you. You're very welcome. I appreciate it. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for watching. It means a lot. But real quick though, guys, I do want to mention we're on our last and final batch now. So I'm about to go into our third batch, our third sign. Give me about a moment or so. I just want to grab something really quickly. So literally 2 minutes max, and then I'll be back, and then we'll finish up our last batch. Okay. So feel free to enjoy the music, get some chips, get some snack, and I'll be right back. And thank you guys for your patience ahead of time. We will be RB.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna 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 fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Really, really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you so much. Hope said, yes, big wins for those collectively that are doing the work for sure. You know, I think that we're in a time right now where we have to do a lot of work, though. And I don't really blame the people who feel like it's hard to do the work right now. I don't blame them. I think the energies are super intense. I think inevitably everybody will get to a point though where it's like they're willing to do the work. They're going to start the work. Some people earlier than others, but we're at a point right now where it's like it is sink or swim, I think, for a lot of people. And inevitably people will see if they're sinking and they'll get up and they'll swim. But I think we're going to get to a point where it's like inevitably, despite sink or swim, we'll get to the point where we're on a boat where it's like we're not going to sink, period. You know what I mean? It's only on the up and up there. So we'll get to that point, right? Takes time, you know, but I think everybody's going to get there. All right, though, y'all. Let's hop back into it. Let's get into our last 4 signs for the daily read. We're jumping back into the water. So Piscean, let's see what's going on for the fish coming into your next 24. What do we got going on for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's showing up here for Team Pisces, please? In the next 24. All right, my Pisceans, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius for some of you. Taking a look at the current energy, 3 of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, Pisces. We got here the 4 of Wands in reverse, and having a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the King of Pence in the upright position. So let's take a look here and see what is up. By the way, thanks for stopping by, Lila. Appreciate it. Talk to you later and have a good day. All right, Piscean, we start out here with this Star to the 3 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're at a period of time, Pisces, where it's like, I feel like I needed to go through what I went through because look at how much stronger I am now. That, I think, is the major realization. You have gone through so much, but it's like, in a way, I'm glad that it did because it led me to where I needed to go. You know, looking at what you were dealing with here, 4 of Wands reversed, it by no means necessary was easy, Piscean. It by no means necessary was comfortable, but you thrive because when you're in your comfort zone, there's a lack of growth. But when you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, the uncomfortableness is what makes you grow. It makes you get out there. It makes you learn. It makes you adapt. It makes you do more, you know? My favorite thing is being in a bit of an uncomfortable place, believe it or not, because that means, hey, I'm out of my zone and I can learn more. I can grow more. I can make shit happen. And with the outcome showing up for you being the King of Pentacles here represents that you're at a point where you are comfortable, right? So inevitably through the discomfort, it's made you comfortable. And the more you keep on getting in discomfort, the more you keep growing, the more you keep on getting comfortable. It's like we keep on leveling up each and every single time here, Team Pisces. So I think right now you're glad that things happened the way that they did to lead you to where you are. And I think you're going to have many more moments of that in your life where it's like, I am glad that all this happened. Even if I thought it was rough, it got me to where I needed to go. And you're going to start to see that continuing to unfold. But at least for right now with the King of Pentacles, it's like I made it to yet another comfortable place, and I'm happy that I got to where I needed to be. So enjoy where you are in the present moment, Pisces, for sure. But, you know, that's why I always tend to tell people, it's like sometimes things in life may happen and it may feel like the end of the world, but really it's just the beginning and you didn't see it. You know? It may seem like everything came to an end, but that's really where it all started. So that's always something to keep in mind. Okay? All right, my fish. Love that reading for you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, thank you for coming out. Thank you so much, okay? All right, Pisces, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base with all the water signs here for today's daily reading. By the way, Enraged, welcome in. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you very, very much. But we finished up all our water signs. Let's get on into our fire now. Going into the fire, we're going to check out the Ram Fam and see what's popping in here for Team Aries, okay? All right, baby. Let's take a look. What do we got showing up here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of the Ram Fam? Messages coming on in here for the zodiac sign of Team Aries in the next 24 hours. What is going on? That was quick. Let's take a look, guys. Starting out with the overall energy for you, you begin with the Four of Swords. Now, this can be about taking a rest, taking a break from a situation, looking at the current energy, Moon in reverse, what you're dealing with right now, Aries, the High Priestess in reverse, and looking at the outcome, the Eight of Swords in the reverse showing up for you as well. I think you need to get your mind off things is what I'm feeling here, to be fair, Aries. It's kind of like, I just need a break right now emotionally. I say it a lot on my channel. I think that it's very true. Like, the best thing you can do sometimes is take a break when you're feeling overwhelmed emotionally. You should never want to take a break forever. You never want to take a permanent break from, you know, avoiding your emotions or avoiding overwhelming things. You got to tackle it inevitably. But if you need a bit of time to reset, if you just need a mental day, a mental break, take it, man. I think that it's super beneficial sometimes to get a good reset in. So looking at what you're dealing with here, High Priestess reverse, it's like, yeah, you've had a lot that you've been holding in as of late, and I think that you've recently been going through the process of trying to tackle it all. But if you're feeling like everything's been a little bit too much, take the time to take a break, get things off your mind, get yourself out of your head, and enjoy life a little bit. Tap into a little bit more of a lighthearted energy is what I would recommend for Aries peeps that are watching in the next 24 hours, right? I would recommend tapping into something more lighthearted. So like I said, you can't avoid your problems forever. Inevitably, you got to face them, work on them, get through them. But if it's been really fucking intense, you have every right to take a mental health break and to reset and to get your mind off shit and to just relax, dude. Everybody deserves it. And no matter what, everybody has earned it, okay? Because this thing called life, it ain't fucking easy. Period, right? This thing called life, it ain't fucking easy. So everybody deserves that when you need it. And I think that if it's needed here, Aries, take that fucking time, okay? All right, Ram fam, I love you. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you, okay? All right, Team Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So fire signs are done, water signs are done. All we got left is air and earth. We'll be jumping into the air signs here shortly, guys. All right. You're on a boat, the song by The Lonely Island. That's a throwback. Very happy Mondays. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. That is a major throwback. That's funny. What's going on, Melinda Woods? How are you? Said, yeah, I never make it to a live. Happy Monday. You're the best, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that, Melinda. Thank you so much. Glad that you made it through, and happy Monday to you as well. I can't even believe how fast, by the way, guys. I don't know if you felt it too, but how fast the weekend went by. It was super quick, man. Super, super quick. Hope said, straight facts, and Ant, how do I become a member? So you can become a member just by clicking that join button that shows up on my channel. I think it does show up on mobile phones too, but if it doesn't, it will always show up on the computer. Sometimes the computer stuff it doesn't carry over to the mobile, but you should still see the join button on the phone. Either way, though, if not, you can go on the computer, go to my page, click on a video, or click on my page, and it will say join, and that's how you can become a member. Also, I will be doing a poll shortly, guys, really, really soon on membership content, what you guys would like to see. For those of you that are members, what extra kind of content I could be doing for you, what you'd be interested in, because I would love to hear your feedback, especially from people who are members in general, or for people who would potentially want to become a member in the future. So we're going to go ahead and do a poll on the community tab soon, so look out for that. If you have any ideas, what you would like to see if you were a member, if you're currently a member, let me know. There's more stuff to do over there with memberships. I would like to do more with memberships, so therefore I want to bring that poll out, and we'll touch base with that. There's also another poll that'll be coming out based upon a project I've been working on. I haven't shared it with you guys yet, but it is a community-based kind of thing that I'm going to be doing, so I'm creating that right now so that the community can be more engaged with each other. I think it'll be very wonderful because you can even be more engaged one-on-one with each other if you wanted to talk to each other or have a voice call or a video call. I think it'd be cool. So there's something there that I'm working with right now. That's going to take a lot of work, but I will keep on sharing it as time progresses. I would love to see where that ends up going. But yeah, we'll get into those polls soon. You don't see it on the mobile? Yeah, so it's weird like that. Some things with YouTube will show up on the phone. Other times, everything always shows up on the computer, but sometimes not everything from the computer will translate to the phone. So yeah, if you ever see anything missing, chances are that's what it is. Like I noticed this recently. They added a For You page on YouTube on everybody's personal page. Like my page has a For You page, but you can't see it on the phone, but you can see it on the computer. Now, YouTube is not TikTok, and by no means necessary is YouTube's algorithm as amazing as TikTok's. So I don't know why they did that personally. I think it was a very interesting thing, but yeah, I mean, if you have playlists and stuff, and if people can rewatch old videos by looking at the older posted videos, I don't know why they added that, but it basically is like a video randomizer. It's like click a random video from either years ago or recently. That's what they're trying to do, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. Very Happy Monday says, how was the weekend? Well, I took a nap and it was Monday. Literally, true story. Absolutely. And also this weekend, I was just so busy. I feel like I didn't take the time to relax like I needed to. So I will be doing that in between the week as much as I can. But definitely for this upcoming weekend, I would like to relax. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, you know? But either way, though, keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Let's get back into it. 2 more signs. Gemini, we're jumping into you. Let's see what's going on for the beautiful Gemini gang, okay? Message is showing up here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for you? Messages coming on in for the gems. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well for you beautiful peeps. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, we got here, we got here the 4 of Pentacles. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the 3 of Pence in reverse. And then Gems, looking at your outcome, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. So let's take a look here and see what's up. Gemini, 9 of Swords here to a 4 of Pence. I do feel like you could be holding on to something that's either creating sadness in your life, anxiety in your life, or frustration. Any of those emotions, okay? Low vibrational emotions, if you will, to generalize them, but there is something you're holding on to that's generating that, and I think that it's not working to help you be in a bit of a better position. Maybe you're very aware of what it is, because I feel like if you're watching this, you are aware of what it is, of what you're holding on to. Maybe you're holding on to a habit that really affects you. Like it could not be, maybe it's not a great habit. Maybe you're holding on to a really intense friendship that you can tell is affecting you negatively or poorly. And it's like right now, Gems, you're aware of it, but awareness alone won't do anything. What will do something is the action accompanied by that awareness. And looking at the outcome here being the Wheel of Fortune reversed, your situation is going to remain the same, until something here does end up changing. Until you take action, you're going to be in the same boat, right? So repetition here is the mother of learning, but this repetitiveness will continue to resonate, or sorry, it will continue to repeat, until action is taken. So what are you aware about here? What are you holding on to, Gemini? Is it a bad habit? Is it a toxic relationship? Is it a toxic person? Is it a really unhealthy way of living? Whatever the case may be. If you know what it is, and you do wish to change it, you got to be the first person to take that step in a new direction. You got to be the person to take the action, okay? Because otherwise, things will remain the same, okay, Gems? So I hope that you do what you can to improve your situation to the best of your ability, and I hope that you can allow yourself to be open to maybe more healthy or more possible healthy options that can help you out here at this time, because I never want to see anybody here in the Nine of Swords, but essentially the real raw message is that nobody's going to take you out of this energy except for yourself, okay? All right, Gems, I love you. If it applies, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless. I really, really appreciate you, okay? All right, Team Gemini, we're going to keep it moving forward. So we touched base with the air, we did the water, and we did the fire. Now we're hopping on into our last but not least zodiac sign of the day. So let's see what's popping in for Team Taurus. What's going to be going on for our bull gang? All right, message is coming in here for Taurus, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Team Taurus in the next 24? Let's take a look, man. What's crack-a-lacking for our bull gang? Hopefully, we got some awesome sauce. Taurus, overall for you, is going to be the King of Wands. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Two of Cups, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Hermit, and then having a look at the outcome for Team Taurus is going to be the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's popping in for our bull gang. First things first, you got a King of Wands here paired with the Two of Cups. So this is telling me that you are pretty much doing what you can based upon what you're interested in. It's like you're working towards what you're interested in. You're making moves. You're taking action. I do see with what you're dealing with, though, the Hermit can be a card that represents taking a break or taking some space. This can also be a card of wisdom. I think Taurians, in your next 24 hours, you're going to be gaining some sort of wisdom that's going to make you realize that you got to get back into something. I think that here's the way I'm seeing the reading. King of Wands is about your focus, what's been grabbing your attention. Two of Cups is about what you're connected to. I think you're feeling called back to something in your life, Taurus. It could be about a business you originally started that didn't work out. Maybe you're getting called here to give it a second chance. Maybe you're getting called here to give a way of life a second chance, to give a product a second chance. It could be literally anything, so take it how it applies to you. But I feel like you're being redirected back to something for this time around. You know, sometimes things don't work out the first time because they weren't supposed to, but maybe it was meant for you on a different level of divine timing at a different time and space. And I think that if you are feeling pretty much called to redirect to an area of life you were once invested in, or redirect to something that you were once invested in, chances are you're getting called to it for a reason, and there's something there for you. And I think that if you've been hearing the call, answer the call would be my best advisory for Taurians that are resonating here with this message. So definitely do take it if it resonates, Taurus. Leave it if it doesn't. But I think that some here is reaching back out to you, and chances are it would be nice for you to reconnect to it. I think there's wisdom here in this situation. You know, maybe you've gained the wisdom on how to run a business. So if your first business flopped, it's like now you can reinvest in it again, but you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. Maybe somebody here is going to tell you, hey, you tried living your life this way once, it didn't work out, but here's what you can do to make it even better so that it can work for you. You know, you tried to fix something in your house, you did it the wrong way the first time, let's try again with all the knowledge you have now on how to make it run smoothly, you know? So at the end of the day, there is times where it's worth giving something a second chance or going back to something, especially when you have that wisdom that can help really make the situation work to the best of its ability. So Taurians, if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you, Team Bull Gang, for pulling in or coming out here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay? All right, Team Taurus, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for stopping on by. And with that all being said, guys, thank you for coming out to today's daily reading. Really hope you had an awesome one. I hope you had an awesome weekend and a great day here so far. It's Monday. Set your intentions for a pretty awesome week. I love doing that. So if you want to get a handy dandy notebook, or if you want to put it in your phone notes, whatever it is, set some intentions for your week ahead. Put some positive affirmations out there, some positive intentions out there, and crush it this week, man. You have the ability to do so. We're starting fresh on the first day. Let's make this Monday through Friday, or this Monday through Sunday if you're counting the whole entire week. Let's make it fucking awesome, right? Either way though, everybody, I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, guys. It helps me out seriously so much on YouTube. If you're interested in helping me out on YouTube, hit that like button, comment below. Of course, if you want to see this channel keeping it popping, pushing, moving forward, hit that subscribe button. I would love to introduce new people into the Soul family. So if you're new here, subscribe. I'd be so happy to have you. I do want to mention, guys, personal readings are always available. So if you want to get a personal reading, feel free to on my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. If you want to get 20% off on a 15-minute personal all November long, baby, use code November23 at checkout to have that 20% discount applied. Either way though, guys, I love you. Happy Monday. I am excited for the week, and I'm excited to see you guys in the next videos. So take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Much love, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.